You know, all of us have someone in our lives who have inspired us and have guided us and have helped us. The person that has helped me probably more than anybody else on this earth has been my mother, who has helped me through her example, what she has done with her own body, and the marvelous enthusiasm she has, and by helping me and monetarily when I was a boy, she fed me and clothed me and all these other things. I owe her this tremendous debt of gratitude. And now, as I promised you today, we were going to meet my mother, and I want you to meet her with me. My mom, especially for you. How are you, sweetie? How's everything?
Fine.
Good seeing you.
I'm so glad to be here.
Well, wonderful. Say hello to all the students.
Well, how do you do, everyone on the air? And everyone. I'm so happy to be here, to be able to say a few words.
Pardon us if this is Happy. He had to come over and see Mom, too. You know, I want you to stay. Hey, you have a nice new dress on. You look so beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Jack, but don't you flatter me like that.
Why? You hate it. She's a real woman, boy. She loves it.
Oh.
Mommy, why don't you sit down here for just a moment? I'd like to ask you some questions. And students, you all make yourselves comfortable there and listen to my mom. All right, well, first, Mommy, I'd like to establish something firmly in the students' minds here, and because you've lived a few years. When were you born?
I was 1882.
1882, and you were born in France.
I was born in France.
And you came from France, and...
I was only 5 years old, if you remember. Well, you don't remember, no.
I remember, pardon me. And you came to San Francisco.
That's right.
And, well, being a San Franciscoite, that's wonderful. Now, that makes you about 78 years young. So you've seen a lot of things happen.
That's quite an age, isn't it? But you know, Jack, I never think of my birthday. And I never think about that. I have just as much enthusiasm and energy as I had when I was a really young woman. I intend to stay that way, too, as long as I live.
And one more thing I'd like to establish in the minds of the students is, have you always had this wonderful body and this health and this energy and this vitality?
Well, Jack, of course I haven't. I know I had very, very poor health. And you remember that, don't you? And
very well.
It was all from faulty living, you know. I tell you, I didn't know better. I didn't know any better. And I did the best I could. I haven't had good health all my life, but I have good health now.
You know, and I told your students a story before that the way we got started, I was this weak, sick kid that Mother had so much trouble with, and we attended a health lecture, and from that time on, we've kind of lived the life together and tried to help each other.
We have. And it certainly pays to do the right thing. We have a wonderful body, you know. If we take care of it, it'll certainly work for us.
You know, Mommy, just tell the students now about how much time you spend in systematic exercise like we do up here, and more or less about the foods that you eat. Could you tell them?
Yes, I can. Well, of course, you know, every day I exercise with you, and you're on the air. And then, of course, and that wonderful glamour stretcher, too. That's such a great help. It's a wonderful help. It's just a miracle little instrument, if you'd call it that. And then my diet, you know.
Tell the students about just some of the foods that you eat. You eat a lot of white bread and sugar and cakes and pies.
Well,
I said a naughty word.
That's the thing of the past, Jack. I wouldn't have white flour in the house. No, I never eat a bit of white bread. I just use the whole grain, and I do my own baking. And I use all the natural foods. Well, you know, in the first place, you have to kind of study up on those things. So many people do not know what the natural foods are. You know, it seems that all the food that you get now is demineralized. So you have to do a little studying along those lines. But I know that I refrain from using all these demineralized foods.
Tell the student, do you do any work on the ranch?
Well, how could you live on a farm, Jack, without working? It's a continuous work.
A lot of people are gentleman farmers. They don't do anything. They have people do it for them.
Well, I'm a real farmerette, you know, and I do a great many things, and I'm glad I'm able to do it. It's wonderful living on a farm.
Now, Mom, you know, I know we don't have a lot of time here. I wish we could stay here for hours and talk and talk. But there's one thing before we leave. Could you tell the students, give them a couple secrets of how they could feel better and look better? Pass it on to them. What do you think?
Well, I tell you, it would be hard for me to tell you everything. But then this wonderful book of Jack's, the Jack LaLanne Vibrant and Good Health. And well, it's a fact, I believe it. I believe every word of it.
How do you like the book, Mama?
Oh, it's just wonderful. I tell you, I never read anything that was so inspiring. And so I want to tell you about this book. Well, it has everything. Everything that Jack tells you here on the air, it's on this book. And then there's one thing that I like very much. He has some very interesting recipes, too, that are very, very good. Well, it's just everything. It would take a long time to describe it. I would advise you all to have one in the home. It's very inexpensive.
Let's show them what it looks like here, huh? Can we do that?
Well,
just hold it real still. That's it. It's the Jack LaLanne way to vibrant good health. And if it wasn't for my mother, this book would never have happened. And I'm so proud of it. Like, I've been asked by thousands and thousands of the students, Jack, why don't you come out with a book of something that people can understand and that people can get some good out of and they can use it in their everyday living. And that's what's in this book. If a person's young or old, by following the instructions here, they're going to get good, wonderful results.
And it'll make a lovely gift for someone, too. People who do not know much about good health, you know, a book like this will enlighten them, and it will inspire them.
I wish we had a little more time. I'd like to, and I wish you were in your pedal pushers or shorts or something, you know, so you could do some exercise with it.
Oh, Jack.
Well, Mommy, I see we have to get back to our gymnastics now, and thank you very much for coming down here and take time off.
Well, goodbye, everyone who have heard me. I wish I had more time to tell you more about my simple life.
Can I have one little peck? Okay. What a sweetie, a little Frenchie here. Okay, Mother, we'll see you in a little while, huh? Okay.
Thank you.